Hey everyone, I'm Lauren and I'm your host of EagleTalk. Today we're going to be joined by some very special guests from Excel Academy to highlight their experience here in this personalized education model and what it's been like for them. Okay, well today we are joined by some very special guests. We have Paul and his mom Nancy and his teacher Miss Holly who are here to talk to us about Paul's journey at Excel and all the wonderful things that he's experienced here. So Paul, you are in fifth grade, is that correct?
Hmm.
Correct. Okay, and you've been at Excel for 5 years. Is your fifth year that you've been going on your fifth year?
Yes.
Wow, so that's been since first grade. Wow, that's incredible. And you've had Miss Holly as your teacher for that entire time, right? Wow. Okay, well, first of all, do you just love Miss Holly or what? Because we love Miss Holly here at Excel.
We adore Miss Holly.
It's mutual. We love it.
We love that. We love relationships with our families and our teachers. So it's one of the best things about being at Excel. So Paul, I have a few questions for you. So can you tell me kind of classes that you're taking this year and which one is your favorite?
So I'm taking some pretty neat classes. I'm taking perspective drawing, voting and elections class, speech and debate, creative writing, and Greek and Latin roots.
Wow, that's really cool. Which one would you say is your favorite right now?
It's kind of a two-way tie between voting and elections and creative writing.
That's great. I did creative writing. That was my major in college actually. So I really liked creative writing as well. Um, those are some pretty cool classes. What do you enjoy specifically about voting in elections?
Well, we got to do it during the real election, and we did miniature debates and got assigned to different political parties and got to study deeper about their beliefs and how they want to run our government.
That's really cool. I didn't even know that there was a class like that. So that's really fun. Um, That's great. So to kind of go back into when Paul was in first grade. So Nancy, what made you decide to kind of join this kind of personalized learning of education at Excel versus a traditional school or a private school?
Yes. So I had met Mrs. Pauley and was really trying to decide which way to take his education. And he's my first child, so homeschooling was very new to me. And she kind of walked me through what homeschooling looked like and what Excel has to offer. And I was very interested. And the reason we decided to homeschool is that we could, personalize his education and really just explore his passions and feed into that and diversify his learning. And we have had the ability to do that through Excel and through the many vendors you guys work with. And we have been really pleased with the outcome of his education thus far. And my second child is currently enrolled in Excel. And then next year, my third child will be enrolled. So we have just had a really awesome experience in personalizing their education.
I love that. That's great. So Paul, what other activities aside from these classes that you're taking do you do, outside of your regular schoolwork?
So I'm taking piano and guitar classes. I'm currently doing Arabic lessons. And for sports, I do football and tennis. And I do this kind of science class called MPP where I go online and learn about well science.
Wow, that's really cool. I did hear about you doing Arabic, which is very impressive. How did you get in? How are you? Tell me like why you're interested in that language, kind of what got you interested in wanting to pursue that.
So my whole mom's side of the family immigrated from Lebanon to the US, and so my mom speaks fluently, my grandma and grandpa speak fluently, and I really want to be able to speak with them and one day go
That's really cool. I love that. That's
there. Mhm.
awesome. So you have a really like packed and diversified schedule, which is really unique and exciting. Chiara, you've been Paul's teacher for the past 4 going
Mm,
on 5 years now.
yeah.
So, what's been the best part of being his teacher, and how you've seen him grow over these past 5 years?
It's actually a really hard question because I love all my students, and Paul just brings so much joy to the job. But honestly, seeing Paul come to me in first grade, he's always been a zealous learner because he's such a smart cookie. But the thing that I've seen blossom in him is his innate leadership skills. He is just able to, with his academic abilities and then his humility and his ability to speak well in front of others and draw them in, he's able to just have this leadership quality that when he first came to me, he was maybe quieter, a little more shy, a little less confident in what he knew and what he had to give to the situation. And now I see him come in. I just saw him in a play this weekend that he did a lead role, and he's up on stage and just killed it. He was amazing. And so he has this just confidence that he didn't have maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And now I'm like, he's going to be future president of the United States.
Sounds like it. It sounds like it. Paul, you seem to have
Let's
a
see.
lot of talents
Yeah.
and a lot of interests.
Yes.
Um, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Paul, can you tell me a little bit about, obviously you have all of these talents and all these things you like to do. Um, have you thought about like if you were actually at a different, like a traditional public school, do you think you'd be able to do all these things, or would it be a lot harder to do all the things that you're interested in?
Well, I think it would be a lot harder to do because it would take up a lot of my time, and I think it would be really hard to have to do homework for like a traditional school, plus all this stuff. And I'm really glad because Excel gives me so much freedom and my schedule is so flexible, so I can practically study whatever I want whenever I want.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I love that. Um, Nancy, what do you most enjoy about being a home educator, being home with your kids and just being really involved in their education?
Yeah, I think like to second what Chiara said, to kind of see his passions come to life and see his growth.
Mhm.
It's such a blessing to be able to spend the hours that I get to spend with him, watching him grow and seeing what his interests are. Just like he had mentioned, he just joined this program called MPP, which is stands for Medical Physician Preparation Academy. And so he's really taken an interest to go into the medical field. I know he's young, but we've been able to feed that passion and that interest and explore it at a young age where, maybe he wouldn't have had that opportunity had he been in a traditional setting. um, I also work in the medical field, so he's been able to like shadow me at work a few times. And so it's really neat to have these experiences and watch him come out of his shell and grow. And like Mrs. Holly said, just seeing him grow as a natural leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Paul, do you think you're going to be president, a doctor, a musician one day? Kind of what are your thoughts about that? Because you seem to have so many different interests and things that you're good at.
Well, I really do want to be a doctor, like a pediatrician when I grow up, but I really also do want to like be in a band or something, and I really want to play music a lot when I get older, but I
Yeah.
also want to be a doctor.
Yeah, and you know what? You can do both.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can play music
Um,
to your patient.
you can play music for your patients. I think there are some niche jobs out there that do that. Um, that's incredible. And Kiara, kind of going back to you, and kind of speaking more broad about your students as a whole.
Mhm.
What kind of impact have you seen with your students being at Excel, kind of learning in this different way?
It's different for every student on my roster, and that's the wonder of it all is whatever student I have, it might be that this model is amazing because of like Paul, they're able to pursue interests and have that flexibility to go further, go deeper, have more on their plate. And it might be a student who just needs that world learning where they're out and they're able to see things in real life and have that hands-on education. It could be a student who's really involved in a future trade or a future sport that they're pursuing or acting, and they really just need some flexibility with their schedule so their schooling can be successful with their passion that they are also involved in. So with every student, there's a different why, and there is also a different wonder to it. And it's just a complete gift to be in a front row seat to that for each of my
Yeah,
students.
absolutely. And it's really cool that there's all these different avenues that students can follow so they can kind of choose what's important to them, what's meaningful to them, that it's not just one thing for everybody. Um, Paul, so your mom was talking about you being able to shadow her medical practice. So would you say that you're more of a hands-on learner or a visual learner or auditory? What do you think?
I like being really interactive and hands-on. I like to actually be able to, whatever I'm being taught, try it myself,
Mhm.
kind of just do an experiment on it and figure out more about it. I'm very interactive with my learning.
Yeah. Has there been a specific project that you really enjoyed, like being able to be hands-on with it or create something or just be involved with it? Is there a specific project that stands out to you?
Well, for art class, actually, we're like practicing, and I love because in art class you're the one who gets to draw it and you're kind of in charge of that, and I really liked that because she would give us an example on the board, the teacher, and then we had to draw it ourselves, and we would spend time at home working on it, and then we'd come and we'd work more on it, and I really loved doing that.
Awesome. So Paul, I heard that you won the spelling bee as a first grader. I think I remember seeing a picture of you holding up your award. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So are you also really good at spelling? I take it.
Kind of.
Kind of. I'm sure it's gotten more difficult over the years. Words aren't as easy as first grade words, for sure. Have you been involved in the spelling bee for each year, or was that just one year that you were involved in it?
Well, I did it in first grade and in second grade.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Involved in so many different things. I can imagine that. That's a lot of things to be involved in. Have you been to any of Excel's field trips or community events in your time being at Excel?
Yes, I have. I went to the Nutcracker play with Excel. I went to the Lion Museum and the spelling bee, of course, and like the end of year events at like in like the park days where we do the science experiments and things like
Nice. Those are exciting. Has there been a specific event or field trip that's been your favorite so far?
that. Well, I really liked the Lion Museum when I was littler. I went and it blew me away seeing all the like all the planes and all the just all the old things in there, and I really loved it.
That's great. Nancy, and since you've been with Excel for so long, have you been able to connect with other families at Excel, meet new people? What's that experience been like for you and your family?
Yes, we actually have, and it's been really neat because we've met through even some of the common vendors we use, and we've met at the end of the year event. We've actually made some really close friends with people through Excel that we've built our children's schedules to be very similar, because we've built a
Yeah,
community, and so that's been really neat. Um, yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and it's been really nice to also be friends with our tour. So that's also a
I
plus.
bet. Yeah, that's a plus as well. Yeah, I think there's a common misconception with, doing independent study with homeschooling that you don't get socialized at all and you never meet anybody, which is definitely not true with your experience. A lot of our students experience, which is
It's
a
like,
big deal.
yeah, it's like a lot of things in life, right? It's how much you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And if you're going to be fully invested, I think you can get a lot out of that. But if you retreat, then it's going to be harder. So,
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, before we wrap up, Kiara, do you have any last thoughts or things you wanted to share?
I'm just glad everyone got to meet Paul. He's amazing. And like I said, someday I would not be shocked if he is the president of the United States. And I can say I knew him when. But yeah, I love that Paul is our example here and Nancy of just delving into it, taking advantage of this model and being able to do things that you wouldn't normally be able to do. Look at all the opportunities. Don't just stay home or don't just take learning center classes. Do a little bit of everything and figure out what is working for your student and get to know other families in the same model, and it'll just be that much richer for you.
Absolutely. That's great. Couldn't have said it better myself. Um, Paul and Nancy, any last things you want to share before we wrap up our episode?
I have one more thing to share just because it's exciting. Because we can tailor and grow and dig deeper into his curriculum, we were able to fortunately get to visit ancient Rome this summer. And
Wow.
he is getting to take an ancient Roman history class this year through one of Excel's vendors. And so being a hands-on learner, like he said, it was really neat to be able to actually go and experience Rome firsthand and then now get to take a class. And again, seeing, the joy and passion come to life through learning, I think it's so key to enjoy and love learning and be a lifelong learner. And Excel has allowed us to do that. So
That's great. Like even that everyday life and special experiences are being integrated into education and vice versa is such a special opportunity to have and be able to go to Rome to see those things in person. It's very special. That's very cool. Well, thank you so much, Chiara, Paul, and Nancy for being on this episode. I really appreciate it and sharing your experience for our audience to hear. And we look forward to seeing all the wonderful things you do in the next few years.
thank you. Thank you, Miss Lily. We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching this episode of Eagle Talk. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more great content.